Looky here, Spider-Man ain't even Spider-Man yet, dog. Spider-Man is not Spider-Man yet. Like, so when we talk about trilogies, when we talk about like storytelling, uh, or episodic storytelling, sequential storytelling, there's this evolution, there's this growing, this changing and progression of a character. And that's what Peter Parker is undergoing. If you notice, he didn't have his spider sense. Now he has his spider sense. Like, this is the whole thing. It's about him growing up as a kid, from a kid to an adult. So when people talk about Spider-Man is Iron Boy, or he looks up to Iron Man, and or they're missing the point that he's a child that grew up in terms of story. He's a child that grew up in an Avengers world. So it makes sense for him to have admiration toward the smartest Avenger. It makes sense. The thing is, people keep looking at it through the Spider-Man magnifying lens, like the I'm a Spider-Man fan. I know it's supposed to be there. Let me make sure it's there. It's like this filter of expectation, of familiarity. Like, no, pause. No, you don't know what's going on. No, this is not the story that you've been told 1,000 times. No, this is not that. This is something else. Will it eventually get to the point that you recognize? Yes. Some people already recognize the where they're going and recognize certain segments of the character. It's going to get there. Patience. Be patient, because the story is going to progress. Spider-Man is going to be the main character of the MCU in the same way as Iron Man, Tony Stark was. So that means, like, his villains perhaps could be Norman Osborn could be a main player in the entire universe and things like that. Things could be connected to Oscorp in other movies. Like, there'll be a movie that probably deals with Spider-Man villains, like Morbius, like Venom, things like that within the MCU. Spider-Man is going to be the epicenter. But the thing is, or the epicenter of, like, the grounded, the worldly MCU, the Disney Plus MCU, the shows on Netflix. I mean, the shows on Disney Plus that deal with characters that are on a ground level. Expect to see Spider-Man in them, things like that. Now, the character is going to become Spider-Man in the next movie. Like, the next movie is going to deal with him becoming Spider-Man. He's graduating from high school. He's now a man. Like, yo, like, I'm about to go to college, but, like, I'm also a superhero. Like, and I got a girlfriend. Like, what's going on? And but then there's the toss up of also his secret identity has been revealed by Alex Jones. Now, I think people aren't taking into account J. Jonah Jameson's role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's not a huge top talk show guy. Like, he is Alex Jones. So yeah, it was on a billboard in New York. But I think there's going to be some scrutiny that comes to play with Alex Jones talking. Not to say, like, Alex Jones in real life is a crazy person, but he's perceived a particular way. Things that he says are perceived a particular way. People aren't realizing that. They're not, but that doesn't mean there aren't going to be consequences to his secret identity being revealed. But I do think that it's not as there isn't as much damage done as some people believe. So there are still elements of Spider-Man that I think are yet to be realized on film, that are from the comics, and I think have been realized on film that we haven't seen yet in the MCU. And it's gonna get there. It's all about progression. They're building him up to be Spider-Man, to be the biggest hero in the MCU. Like, that's what they're building him up to be. And they're just gonna get there. I think they're doing Harry Potter. That's the whole thing. Harry Potter. People just need to be patient and wait for that movie, the next movie, and look, or just don't look at the film from the lens of I'm a Spider-Man fan. I know what the story is. I know who the character is. This is how he's supposed to be. Because listen, things are gonna change. Things are gonna evolve always. And the character, quite frankly, is not about a lot of people think like the character's about Uncle Ben. The character no, the character's about a person. He's a person that deals with struggles and he has to overcome them and he overcomes them and he deals with everyday issues. He deals with being late. He deals with having a cold. He deals with that's what Spider-Man is about, but he's a hero and he still comes on top. It's he has a mentor. Uncle Ben is a huge part of the character and I think he is still a part of the character that we've seen in the MCU. We just haven't had reference to them, and because we're so used to a story being told a particular way, when things are being told a different way, it's jarring. It's not cool, but just gotta wait. Just gotta wait and see what happens. But yes, that's what I think. What do y'all think? Let me know in that comment section below. Hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Video up 2 million, and I'm just leaning up against the wall. Nothing's going on at all. Peace, y'all. That was a nice rhyme, and I'm like a rapper, but I'm not. Peace.